I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I threw it now then. What? Oh damn it. What? That is the same catch. Okay. Let's get to the kill.
You do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
The odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you Laddie?
He called me Laddie.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, the hurdle! And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you answer for it.
I have mine.
The offense in that middle ground here on 3rd down. 3rd and 5. One back is Lacey. Caught by Nelson left side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure. This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
Now the 7-year man from Kentucky, the former Wildcat, Tim Mastay, on to kick. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler is there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And Allen to run. Looking and finding Allen Hurns. Touchdown. Allen Hurns, 61 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Fielded about a yard deep.
What the hell?
Good luck with that.
Oh, my goodness. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's the Jags defense now as they head back out there. They probably didn't have too much to say over on the sideline with how they're playing right now. Just, hey, give us more of the same.
More of the same is always a good thing when it's going well. When things aren't going so well, that's not the line they want to hear. But right now, they are really coordinated well, making all the right plays, covering for each other.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play for the Pack on third. 53 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception,
so they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Right now.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
But I don't know what happened. My mic just got off or something. I don't know. Okay, so what?
Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
Young boy living like a nice.
So we couldn't find his man there as it falls to the ground.
Black Beatles.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the right hash. This from 45 yards away.
Oh, God, that was a horrible kick. Oh, my God. Oh!
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way. And this score will stay right where
I pressed the wrong button.
Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here.
Has the advantage. Let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Wow. You want yards? You got 2 yards. Negative 2 yards.
Brad, wasn't that long ago that the guy
You don't want to do that again.
was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Bortles unable to connect there on the pass play.
No second guessing the call.
JK, don't play that.
Long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Come on, Holt. Get the ball, Holt.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. At one time we once, you know, when we're having a tough patch.
It's raining in the main street.
This two shall pass, and if I would give out
My beautiful mind. Horrible.
Horrible. To make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
I'm not ending the video. No, I'm not. Okay, I'm not gonna be ending the video.
Through three quarters here on NFL. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. One back is Lacey. He'll get it running right.
18 seconds. Why do I keep on
a little laundry on the deck. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I'm pushing that turtle button anymore. I have next to my mouth.
The guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really
if
nice
you're
run.
wearing your phone card, but if you're not,
4 yards remaining now on 2nd down.
I'm gonna be buying FaceTime. Yes, so you can see my face. Face your real.
They wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's
1 yard.
bring up a 3rd down.
Now we're gonna go for it. Okay, I think this is too loud, so I need to watch it.
The offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit.
To win the game. The Colts won the game.
A little bit with the pass blocking, but you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 54 yards.
31.
A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will actually break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll try to run it in. Lacey. It's a 6-yard carry. It does put him just a few yards short of the goal line, but 4th down coming up.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
And Crosby puts it through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
He gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those.
What was that? So we were throwing it as a dub. Wilson. I'm just kidding.
It's a tried formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play.
Oh my gosh! It's a
make it tough. That's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Another pistol look here. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. Deep drop. That is caught. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Wow.
Pick up there on 20 yards. And now whistles blow here. Play is stopped, and we're going to get a timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. They go play action here on first down. Backing up. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The former first-round pick, Dayton Jones, in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They run with their short yardage man, Ivory. And he is in the end zone for a touchdown. Chris Ivory, his first touchdown.
I'm gonna flag that. Wow, bro.
To Jacksonville Jaguar. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
What?
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. Here's the Jaguar kick team now.
Let's go with the big zero now. Oh, look at
Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. Oh, the hurdle. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. Man, it's caught inside the 10. A big gainer there on the trick play. 46 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's second down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And this will be a touchdown. Aaron Rodgers taking it in from a yard out. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Yeah, Brandon, that was the first step, but they still need to find a way to get the ball back.
Exactly. They still need some help here, don't they?
Without a doubt. They've got to go out and get a stop and make sure they get the ball back for their offense for one last push.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So they cannot get into the end zone to add the extra pair of points. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now the return, Rashad Green. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one possession.
So that is it for today, guys. I hope you subscribe and like. Leave in the comments down below if you like this. Remember, not smiling, you're doing it wrong. What am I saying? I'm copywriting. Just kidding.